Hello, Libra. Little bit of a premature camera turn on there. My apologies. I wasn't quite ready. Namaste. I don't know what that means. I think it's, I don't know, have a good day or hello or what does that mean? I don't know, but cheers. Welcome. I'm Whitney Moon. If you've tuned in, obviously you're either a Libra or you like what this channel or this reading is called. So, let us christen the reading like usual. All right, Libra. Let go with reconsider. All right, Libra. I can't help but notice that there's the moon on both of these cards. And the significance of a butterfly is transformation, allowing something to transform. But with the moon, it's like there's some type of illusion, right? When you let something go, like if something's really been bothering you or something like that, and you don't know how to process it, the answer is not coming, then the universe is like, you have to let it go because the answer is going to come. And whatever answer you're looking for, you may want to reconsider it altogether, right? Because if it's not supposed to work out, it's not supposed to work out. You have to let it go. That's the whole point of letting it go. Okay. I'm also getting that maybe, I don't know, maybe you want to talk to somebody, but you just have to let it go. You have to reconsider maybe going towards them. They have to come towards you. Letting something come towards you or reconsidering an avenue that you've been going down. Let's see. Give me this let go. If you can. Whoa. Yes, this is what I'm picking up. For sure. Something is unknown, okay? Darkest hour. Bear medicine. And frost. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right, give me this reconsider. Oh, Father Christmas. And merriment. Anything else? Last one, wise man. Like, how much do these men look alike? Like, what the fuck is this? Okay. Must be the season of the witch. We're almost coming into the season of the witch. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, so somebody has to let something go and let it go into the void. All right. It's like literally taking something and just giving it to your universe and being like, I can't find the answer, so I'm gonna give it to you. And then hopefully when it comes back around, the answer's on it. Because somebody has to defrost, all right? So what it says is ice cold melting in time, a frozen glance at what lies behind, what lies ahead, what lies within, and the chilling frost of thy undead. So it's like bringing yourself back to life, right? It's like the great thaw. Something has to thaw. And it makes sense that bear medicine's here. There is no tomorrow without the healing of the past. For the stillness you shall find yourself right where you are. So it's like the universe is trying to tell you something about the situation that you're in, all right? That it might be really dark where you are, or you might be in your darkest hour, and you just have to let it go, right? There's no amount of anger or desire or wishes is going to get you out of this. You have to stay in something until you fully defrosted something. Okay? That's what I'm saying. Like, and that's what I'm seeing. And it's like, it's so foreign to somebody because you have to trust so much in the universe and in your universe, not the universe, not what everybody else is a part of. You have to believe that the information that you're getting is correct. That's the thing. That's the kicker. And then with Reconsider, with Wise Man and Father Christmas, if it wasn't for the familiar songs that echo through my spine, I would have lost what is lost and never found my purpose. So somebody had to find their purpose while being in the unknown. All right. It's like, you know what I get? It's almost like you might have had to like separate from somebody. All right. And then in order to separate from them to find what you truly are supposed to do with this life. And then maybe they became a very father. Okay. Because now we've got Father Christmas. Like this person might have had to take off and have kids or something. And you weren't supposed to be the mother of these children. You're just supposed to be a foundation and a support system for him. Okay. So somebody could be coming into your life that has kids, which is what this merriment is. Now I'm seeing these three as like children. What joy, what glee beams from the sounds of voices, uplifting the webs of sorrow, glimmering as if no tomorrow. So it's like maybe these people are coming into your life, right? And you might want to reconsider letting them go. How did I get here? Lost perhaps? No worries at all. Gather yourself and clear the frost, for the good still lies in you, dear. Clear the frost. So like, honestly, like, I don't know if somebody has gone like cold with you and they have to like defrost. All right. When you get that angry at somebody that you go completely cold, that means that it's almost like you're completely numb to them. Give me it in tarot, please. So what I'm getting with this wise man is that they didn't want to die. So the thing is that being separated from somebody, right? They could have had, these children could have saved them. Okay. And like you hear a lot of people say that, especially men. They'll end up saying, if I didn't have my kids, I wouldn't be here. Right? It could be something like that. This person would have been lost. Okay, without, yeah, like they had to create something. All right, so then they weren't this lost soul out here waiting. They needed to start something. And now it's like they're lost without a companion. So now this person's looking for a companion now. And they keep coming back to you. Yeah, they're completely unsuspended. So it's like they're not tied down to anything now. They could have been in a relationship, and that's the relationship that helped them from not dying. All right? They had to invent something in their life because they were lost. Okay, now I guess this woman is, maybe these are two people. Like this wise man has to reconsider not letting you back into his life or something like that. Somebody has to reconsider, and the other person has to let go. So it's like, let go of the darkest hours, let go of the unknown, defrost yourself and get better. So you can make this deal and stop fighting. That's really what it is. So you can make this deal with this person and stop fighting them. You have to let go of the past. You have to let go of what happened. All right? Because there's healing here, and there's also transformation. Queen of Swords. Ooh, there they are, the lovers. There's Triumph with the Chariot. 7 of Wands. 7 of Pentacles, the Sun, 7 of Airships. So we just got 777. All right. With the 6 of Cups and the 2 of Cups. It's like there is something, this is something about the past, okay? Somebody really wants to get moving. And what they have to do is they have to set the plan in motion to move forward, okay? This woman here, okay, she has to speak the truth about what it is that she wants so she can move the relationship forward as well and have something to fight for. Okay, 777. Oh my God. And look, the 777 is on this train. Look at this. So see that 777 on that train? 7 of Leviathans. And then look, 7 of Airships, 7 of Engines, 777. It's like somebody has to make a decision to open up the door, you know? Somebody has to decide. I feel like it's this wise man, okay? I feel like it's the man that's going to say something and get back on the train. All right. Going straight towards freedom. And that's pretty fucking awesome, to be honest, because a lot of people, you know, in relationships, they feel sad and depleted and stuck in something. And this is like the opposite. This is like, okay, well, now what do we do? Because there's so many things to do, right? There's so many things to do. Like, you guys have cleared so much of the air already, right? So it's like, what happens between you two? The devil and the engineer taking over the devil. Yeah, it's like getting control back of something. Like, something hasn't been in these people's control. Like, what if they've been listening to other people? Okay? And listening to liars, you know, guiding them in the wrong direction. Telling them to go for things that they don't want. They know what they want. And it's this person that had to let them go. So they know what they want. They can't be cheated out of this again. They might have been cheated into some type of relationship, right? Again, with the kids or whatever. They had to have kids. They didn't know what they were doing, but they knew that they had to do it in order to stay alive. They had to stay in something, okay? There's the Empress right there, absolutely. That's the one who's got the kids, right? Like they absolutely, I feel like, had children, all right? To keep them alive, or they bared fruit in some way. They did something with somebody else. And now they want to go back into the direction of somebody who they can see is really upset. Or they're really upset without them and they're noticing, right? Like, somebody fell off, okay? They fell off the relationship. They fell off the track somehow. And justice is coming back in to balance it. They're going to reemerge. They're just going to pop out of nowhere, okay? Because they know where they're going. King of Pentacles, right? And they know what they want to leave behind, which is the thing that they did out of a whim. King of Engines in reverse. They did something out of a whim, but they had to do it. That's the thing, is I think they're like, yeah, like there's, oh my gosh, they might have even gotten married. Cosmic blueprint. They blueprinted, all right? They did something, and they didn't know where this was going to go. They might, like I said, they might have even gotten married because the Hierophant is there. So they took a voyage, all right? And it's like they had a really long sleep. Even though they might not have slept at all. Metaphorically speaking. This person might look totally fucking different to you too. When you see them, you might be like, that's what you look like now? Right? And it's like, yeah, this is what I look like now. And there's the blueprint. That's the world. That's the cycle. So I do feel like this person had cycles, all right, that they had to get through. And unfortunately, those cycles didn't involve you. You had to be healed. You had to go on this totally other roller coaster, okay, which just had to let go and get into some of the darkest parts of yourself and unleash them, bring light to them. That's the thing, is like, somebody had a lot of darkness in them, okay? And they were like, no wonder this person couldn't have kids with you. You were like frozen. So your kids would have been frozen, you know, like it would have been so bad. Like, it wouldn't have been something you would want to have done, okay? Which is why you didn't get married. You didn't do anything with this person. You just kind of like spent time with them. And then you had to let them go. And then get into some of the best healing possible. Because I think that you were a lot of bark, no bite. You know, like you might have like been really angry and really aggressive. And that's what you had to melt. Because if this person has kids, okay, think of it this way. If this person has kids, and you were some fucking firecracker back in the day, and you just went into fucking blackout rage darkness all the time. Could you imagine that around kids? That would have been awful. Okay, like you would have ruined your relationship, and then what? You know, once you hurt somebody's kids, you really think you're going to get back with them? Fuck no, not if they're smart. Okay, so it's like their blueprints, their cosmic blueprints. Okay, what they created outside of the relationship with you. All right, yeah, might not have been able to be done if you didn't heal properly. Somebody did a lot of healing, and I think this person really misses you. Like, I really think they're like down in the dumps about thinking about this relationship and stuff. So I don't know, maybe someone's going to, like, it seems like somebody's just going to kind of pop out of nowhere and say something to you. And, yeah, they're reconsidering, like maybe this person broke up with you. Maybe they're the ones that broke up with you. They knew they had to go and do something. I swear they had to go and have kids. I swear that's what I'm picking up. They had to go and have kids. And they became wiser because of it. This person has aged, okay? And that's why they're going to look different when you see them. They've aged. Their eyes have aged, okay? Which means they're wiser. They're wiser than what they were before. And like, what can you say to that? You know, like if they left you and they had to leave you and then they come back, that's the best thing, is because you can't chase something that left you. Okay. If somebody left you, what are you going to do? Fucking follow them around the planet? No, not unless you're a stalker. But if somebody leaves you and then they come back to you, that's acceptable. 100%. Like to keep scratching at a door that left you behind, not cool. Right? You got to let it go. You got to walk away. Right? Like you got to let this person come to you. Look at that. It just fell. Yes. I do think that somebody's coming back around. Like I really honestly feel like this is something that's coming 360 back into your life. And it's justice. You know, Libra's bringing this reading out. So it doesn't always have to be like you have to be a Libra in order for this to make sense. No, not at all. Libra can just be the energy of justice that's bringing this out, right? So, anyways, that's it. I'm going to leave it at that. Because, like, sometimes when I get super tired all of a sudden in the middle of a reading, after I've said everything, then I know the reading's done. So I don't have to bring any more energy in if that's the fucking... That's the shit right there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for communicating and writing and the affirmations to let me know that the readings make sense. It's just amazing. Thank you so much. Thanks for the support, really. Honestly, that's all I have to say. Thanks for the support. This channel is growing and I love it. I'm so in love with this life. So if you want a personal reading, let me know. whitneymoonshine@gmail.com. If not, totally okay. Just enjoy the channel. Not a big deal. Yeah, you can go to the About section. That gives readings. I'm going to change the readings around. I also think I'm going to suspend them for a bit too. I've got something coming up, but I don't really know what's going to end up happening. So who the fuck knows what Whitney's life is going to turn into soon. So evolution is coming. Anyways, that's it. I don't want to stop shuffling these cards. I fucking love these cards so much. I love the way they shuffle. I love the way they feel in my hands. Look at this. You just came out again. Yo, this motherfucker is wise now. I don't know who you were dealing with before. Okay, no yuppie gut or anything, but like, honestly, somebody has grown up. They've become mature. They've stepped into their old man pants, okay? And they're no longer trying to fit into something that is not them, which is good. That's probably why you had to leave them. It's very hard to change and evolve in relationships, okay? Because people have to be willing to accept the new you and the new decisions that you make and the new role that you play, right? People who know you and who watch you change, they can get very uncomfortable with those changes and not like it and want you to return the same, right? Like, you got to understand how people are and how awful they can be with other people's energy because they don't have the ability to adapt, change, or evolve with the times and their body and their mind, right? So, yeah, peace out. Thanks for watching. Oh, word to your mothers. Have a good one.